Hey everyone, Justin here with Prismatic Powders. Today we have 5 steps you should be doing when powder coating. But first, scratch and claw at those like and subscribe buttons. Now let's jump into it. Number 1, clean and maintain equipment thoroughly and regularly. Before you start spraying, check over your equipment to make sure it is clean. And as you clean, after spraying, take the time to be meticulous. Let's face it, dealing with contaminated powder, it's a buzzkill and can make a happy Friday feel like a crappy Monday. Maintaining your equipment is also crucial. This includes things like servicing your gun, but also cleaning your racks to ensure that you're properly grounded. This means that areas for your ground wire and clamp are clean and clear. And also the areas that you are hanging parts from are also clean. Using clean hooks is a part of this too. Number 2, spray a test panel or a test piece. I know we get mocked for this, but spraying a test panel or a test piece is a good practice. I can't tell you how many times I've spoken with customers who would have saved themselves from major and minor disasters if they just sprayed a test piece first. So, here's why it's a great practice. First, if you're spraying a powder that you haven't sprayed before, you're going to learn a bit about how it sprays and builds on your test piece rather than figuring it out on a customer's parts. Second, if there is any contamination or problem with your powder, better to know on your test piece than finding it out on paid work. Number 3, invest in quality equipment. If you are coating merely as a hobby, you can get by for a while with cheap entry-level equipment. But if you have paying work and actual job shop, you face a workload and conditions where entry-level equipment just can't keep up. Whether it's a lack of voltage adjustments and control over powder atomization for your gun, or if you are doing customized work, you need a fluidizer and multiple options for gun tips. The bottom line is that quality equipment will save you time and hassles, and quality equipment was designed for rigorous daily use. Number 4, practice good techniques. Powder coating is much more than point and shoot. Trigger time and experience is the best teacher. So being willing to learn and practice applications that are technically challenging are a must to becoming a master of the craft. Keep a selection of parts on hand that force you to work for results and hone your technique, and practice on them. For example, Faraday areas and tight spots will push you to make voltage and powder adjustments to your gun, as well as hand and distance techniques. So practice on parts that present these challenges. Resist the temptation to shoot hot, and try to work through those problems with technique and gun adjustments. Number 5, check your work. Check over your work just after flow out. This is the time to check for light spots and mistakes, as you can oftentimes easily make corrections now, rather than waiting for it to fully cure and starting from scratch. Now, if you are paying attention, you would know that there is a bonus, and we have one for you. Here it is. Read over the technical data sheet for the powders you're spraying. They're not as much of a sedative as you might think, and they have a ton of helpful information on how to spray and cure specific powders. Okay, that's it for our list. If you think we should add to it, comment and discuss below, and we'll see you next time.